everyone, and welcome back to another video. We're doing something a little bit different in this one. If you can't tell, we are not at home, we are in a hotel room, and that's because we are in London for the weekend, seeing AEW All In pay-per-view at Wembley Stadium, which is absolutely insane. So yeah, we've just got to the hotel, which is on the first floor, which is nice, because we're usually right at the top of hotels. It gets really hot, so you can't sleep at night, plus every time you want to go out it's an absolute trek getting downstairs. So it's fun to be on the first floor this time. There was a train strike today. We managed to get a train that was like about an hour and a half earlier than our scheduled one, and that ran perfectly smooth, which is unusual for us because every time we go on holiday it just seems to be that things constantly go wrong, and then that snowballs and things just keep going wrong. But so far, touch wood, so good. So we have checked in. What we're going to do next is do a little practice run to Wembley Arena, because we've never actually been, we've got no idea how to get there, and public transport and us don't really mix too well. Something always goes wrong. So we're going to do a little practice run today, so hopefully tomorrow when we go we know what we're doing, it all runs smoothly, and we can just have a nice enjoyable day. Before we go to Wembley though, I want to show you some of the outfits that we're wearing, because we've got some wrestling drip this weekend. So the t-shirt that I'm in now, you can see, is a sort of like a vintage Stone Cold t-shirt. On the back as well, if you can see in the mirror, it's got No Mercy. Beth got me this for my 26th birthday. That was a couple of months ago, which was probably the best present I've ever received. So we're wearing that today, and then tomorrow I'm going to be wearing this Hook t-shirt. I don't actually know if he's going to be there because he has, well, at the time of recording this he hasn't actually been announced, but I did see an article that said he is having a match against Jack Perry for the FTW Championship again, which fingers crossed is true. If not, I'll just be going in a Hook t-shirt, unless the stores at Wembley have anything better. I'll be wearing this, and then on the way home is my second favourite t-shirt, which is this vintage Undertaker one. A little fun story behind that t-shirt: it was actually bought from Matt West. If you don't know who Matt West is, he is the guitarist of a pop punk band called Neck Deep, and I don't think it was last year, I think it was the year before, he had sort of like a sale on his Instagram stories, just getting rid of a bunch of his vintage wrestling t-shirts, and I managed to get that one from him. So not only do I now have a cool Undertaker t-shirt, I now have a cool Undertaker t-shirt from someone who's from a cool band. As you can see, we've just got to Wembley. Way bigger than what I thought it was going to be. But yeah, we thought we'd come on Saturday. We're obviously here on Saturday now, just to do a little practice run before Sunday, because mine and Beth's track record of public transport is not a very good one. So we're doing a little practice run today. Couldn't have gone any smoother, which if anything puts me more on edge, because now I'm wondering why it went so smooth. But we're here anyway, so we're going to have a little walk around the arena. Apparently they have some like pop-up shops, so we're going to have a look through them and see what we can get. So we've just come out of the merch stand. There's only two from what I can see, but they're both doing the same stuff. So we've come out with a little bag of goodies that Beth is ever so nicely modelling, which I'll show you when we get back to the hotel. But yeah, we just came away with a t-shirt, a pin badge and a tote bag. So hopefully they've got something a bit more exciting in the actual arena tomorrow, but who knows. Oh, so we have just got back from Wembley. It really couldn't have gone any smoother, which I think I mentioned it earlier, puts me on edge for tomorrow, because things don't normally go this well, and if they do, it means something much worse is soon to come. But fingers crossed, I will remain the optimist. But yeah, we did manage to get a couple of bits from the pop-up shops. honestly, it was a little bit disappointing. I think there was like one CM Punk t-shirt, one FTR t-shirt, one for Sting, one for Bullet Club, and then the rest was just sort of AEW themed t-shirts with their logo on, which is whatever. Maybe they'll have something different when we're actually there tomorrow in the arena, but I'll quickly show you what we got anyway. So starting off with a tote bag. If you know me and Beth, we are suckers for tote bags. We've got a cupboard full of them at home, so this is just to add to that collection. We've also got an All In t-shirt, just to say that we were there. I think it's got printing on the back as well. Yeah, All In London, I was there. I don't anticipate wearing this because I'm not actually a huge fan of the design, but it was the best one out of them all there. And what I want to do in the future is create sort of like a mini archive of sort of wrestling t-shirts for all the events that we've been to. So in the future we've got like a huge collection and we can look back on all the events that we've actually seen. And then because I am a sucker for pin badges, we also got the All In pin badges. I don't think this is enamel. It feels quite heavy compared to other pin badges. But yeah, that is what we came back with. And now we're going to rest for a little bit, just freshen up and head back out. There is a pizza place just up the road, and pizzas are like, I think it's like 7 or 8 quid, so it seems quite cheap, and they look really nice as well, so we're going to give that a go. And Beth has been talking about botanical garden, or some sort of like collection of rare plants that's not too far from here, so we might go see that. Obviously Beth's a huge plant person, so yeah, we're gonna head back out and enjoy the evening. As you can see, as soon as we stepped outside, the weather decided to do this, and the one thing that we forgot to pack was raincoats. So instead of getting drenched, we decided to head back to the bar and enjoy a nice pint together. Eventually though, the rain did pass and we decided to go for a walk to where the botanical gardens were. I can't remember what the shopping centre was called, but it was like a 10-minute walk from our hotel, and it seemed really cool, and there was loads of independent businesses around. And that weekend there was a dog market, so there was loads of doggos walking around, which was really cute to see as well. We did eventually find the plant shop called Botanical Boys. It was really cute inside and really nicely sort of laid out. A little bit expensive, so unfortunately we didn't come away with anything, but as you can see there were loads of really bright coloured plants and flowers, so it was a really nice space to be in. I also didn't get it on film, but there was a shop called Long Boys, which just reminded me of Mr. Travis waiting at home. And then once we'd finished there, we headed back to Pizza Union, which was the place that was doing the really cheap pizzas, and we went for the margarita, which was beautiful. Morning everyone, today is officially the day, AEW All In at Wembley. We've already been out to get some breakfast and defrosted a little bit. I've had my morning coffee, I'm definitely feeling a lot better. We've come back to the hotel to get ready, and then we're just going to go straight to Wembley, grab some lunch there, and then we don't have to worry about rushing around or travel later on. So what I'm going to do for the rest of the day, I'm probably not going to talk in the vlog for the rest of the day, but I will be filming what's going on, because it's quite rare that we have a weekend away where I'm not working in some capacity, whether that's vlogging like this, doing an event or whatever else, and I do actually want to enjoy it and be a little bit selfish for once. So yeah, I'm gonna cut it here. I'll hopefully put some videos in of the event itself, and I'll catch up with you all tomorrow. All In was absolutely incredible, and we were definitely sad that it was over, but instead of mourning and wasting the last day, we decided to head back to the same sort of market space that we went to the day before and had lunch at a place called Sons and Daughters. As you can see from the inside, it looks really cool, and they had a lot of sort of unusual, I would say, food options like the crisps and sandwiches. So we got these sort of ham flavoured Spanish crisps, which were really nice, and then we ended up going for the chicken sandwich. You could get that, the crisps and a drink in a meal. I think it was for like £12. So again, not cheap, but the flavours were definitely delicious, and if you're in the area, I would highly recommend. After lunch, we kept walking around and noticed that in this little indoor warehouse space, they actually had another indoor market. I can't remember what this one was called, but again, a lot of cool independent businesses, and who knows, maybe Seven Bells will have a stall there one day as well. We then went to Carhartt to get a coffee because I was running all day without any coffee, which, if you know me, I love my coffee and it helps me get through the day. And then as the afternoon drew to a close, we found this little park that we just sat and chilled at because our train wasn't until like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So we sat here a little bit later in the afternoon and chilled out. And just before we left, we had our mandatory visit to the Harry Potter shop inside King's Cross station. Definitely sad to be back home, but it's great being around the cats again and getting back to work. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and a thumbs up, drop a comment about what sort of experiences you want me to vlog next, if you enjoyed this more personal style of video, and of course don't forget to join the cult on Patreon and be the first person to watch these videos before they go live. Thanks everyone.